So let me get started. So you've heard this saying, nothing happens by accident, nothing happens by accident. But if you don't quite believe that, then you will agree that there's always something to learn from accidents, isn't it? There's always something to learn from accidents. Therefore, there must be even more to learn if the accident was not an accident, but part of God's perfect plan. So it was no accident that a group of us set a weight loss goal together. We set a weight loss goal at the end of February this year. Let me share the background to this. So at the end of the year, my family, we get together, we share our blessings for the year, and then we set dream goals for the following year. And I've been putting down for the last 3 years a dream to reach 55 kilograms. Okay, that means lower my weight, and then to do 16 pull-ups. And this goal to do 16 pull-ups has been there since 2018. I've been unsuccessful. Okay? My weight has slowly been creeping up instead until it was past 60 kg. Of course, that extra weight makes the pull-up goal more difficult, which is why it wasn't achieved. So 3 months ago, I started what I call an awesome body composition diet challenge. Okay, supposed to be as simple as ABCD. Okay, so it's the ABCD challenge, and this was a BHAG for some of us, a big, hairy, audacious goal. At that time, actually, I was past 60, but when we started measuring, my starting weight was 59.2 kg. Okay, after 5 weeks, I went below 55 kg. After 6 weeks, I went below 54 kg, and I've been below 55 kg since. Okay, on Sunday morning when I weighed myself, I was 53.6 kg. And one of my goals was to take a photo with Alfred. So let me, Alfred's the model commando, great body, he keeps showing his body. So I wanted to take a photo with him. Let me share my slides. Okay, so that's the topic, duplicating success of weight loss. And yeah, that's my role model. Okay, so the white numbers here, our age. At this time, Alfred was 56 and I was 68. And so I got to take my picture with Alfred. Okay, and I've also been doing 16 pull-ups for more than 2 months already. And last week, I reached 17 pull-ups, okay, twice a day. How did the others do? Cheng Hui, who joined this ABCD challenge with us, she lost nearly 10 kilograms, okay, so far, of which 8 kilograms is fat. Hui Xuan has lost 7 kg. Susan has lost 5.5 kg. Hock Seng has lost 5 kg. I think today it was 5.4 kg. Okay, so some of us have had great success. What worked this time? Okay, what worked this time? And the first thing was the why. Okay. My compelling desire was to have my fat friends have better health, and my fat friends were basically Ang Hui Xuan, Ong Hock Seng, Susan Zhang. Okay, I never called Susan fat, but everyone called her fat. I don't think she has a mirror at home, but so I wanted them to have better health because they're at the age, late 50s, 60s, where if they don't do something about it, they're not going to enjoy life. So that was my compelling desire. Now, how? Okay, what is the effective action that we took? Now, compelling desire and effective action are, two of the crucial characteristics of success of leaders. Okay, so what is the effective action? First of all, I followed Oliver's strict diet rules. Oliver's got very strict diet rules, and basically they were sort of like putting on some rules, okay, or how to eat. Okay, but another important thing I did, in order to follow his rules, I had to stop snacking. So that was putting off certain bad habits. And I have, my family have got this big table in the living room full of snacks, and I had this habit of snacking a bit. And of course, as I grow older, my metabolism is slower. It really has a cumulative effect. Okay, so first of all was Oliver's strict diet rules really, really worked. Secondly was the team, having a team where there's accountability. Okay, when there's accountability, I don't forget that I'm on this goal, or I don't postpone this goal to, okay, let's have another break for another week. We don't, because there's some accountability to the team. And then a third thing that helped work was the constant monitoring. Okay, when I monitor this thing, for me, I monitor daily, okay? But we report weekly. I can adjust, and then I get encouraged by the results. And a fourth thing for me was messages that I input into my mind, especially messages on mental toughness, mindset by David Goggins. And I listen to this daily. Okay, some I just repeat it sometimes. Okay. I want to share what Resh shared in his Facebook, because Resh went on a serious bodybuilding, muscle building program to lose his dead body, So let me share again. So this was Resh, okay, on personal development. Okay, so he says, oh gosh, I've made it too small. I spent the last 4 hours on my flight reading David Goggins' book. So he was flying to the David Goggins seminar. Here are my biggest takeaway. There are many different ways in which you practice personal development. Okay, but pushing yourself through exercise has got to be one of the highest forms of personal development. Okay, and so I just change it. Pushing yourself through diet. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, one of the highest forms of personal development. Then he goes on to say, I'm not talking about sitting in a sauna and saying you're already or I cannot read this, but okay, so you can read it anyway. I'm talking about getting to the gym and pushing for that one more rep, even though every muscle there is hurting. Pushing to that extra mile on that run, even though your lungs are burning. Getting, that one more push up, even though your arms are trembling. Okay, so to me, all this is like denying yourself one more meal, denying yourself, that dessert. Okay? And then of course he goes on, repeated frequently builds your mind up like no other. Okay, so it's about building the mind, and this was his post in February. Okay, getting the what else did he say? Okay. You see, as humans, we are engineered to choose the path of least resistance. When there's pain, our mind automatically tells us to stop, tells us to eat. But when you push through that resistance, that's when real growth happens. So one of the things that really helped was listening to these messages and growing my mindset. Okay. Now, how is this part of the bigger plan? Okay. Because the diet, the exercise is just part of a mechanism. And so we come back to success, the success mantra: intention plus action plus grace. Okay. So the intention, okay, well, the intention is now you dare to dream, you dare to set this big goal versus having limiting beliefs. Okay. And when I've achieved results in the weight loss, I dare to dream now. Okay. My limiting beliefs that I had that I cannot lose weight anymore as I grow old has been bust. And David Goggins says, life will always be the most grueling endurance sport. And when you train hard, get uncomfortable and callous your mind, you'll become a more versatile competitor, trained to find a way forward no matter what. So I'm trained to be training myself to find a way forward in whatever it is. Okay. This will build self-confidence and belief in self. Okay. So I can go for Hokkaido. I can recruit innovators and early adopters. Okay. So that's intention. Now, what about action? Okay. Massive action. So David Goggins says it's a lot more than mind over matter. It takes relentless self-discipline to schedule suffering into your day every day. So in our business, the network marketer suffering, is going out there and calling people expecting rejection or willing to accept rejection. Okay, willing to explain to people, willing to enroll people. Okay, that it takes relentless self-discipline. So we want to discipline ourselves. And I've been doing scroll one again. So I've been through the scroll several times, and now I'm back to scroll one. And just let me read to you what it says. Herein lies the hidden secret of all men's accomplishments. As I repeat the words daily, they will soon become a part of my active mind. But more important, they will also seep into my other mind, that mysterious source which never sleeps, which creates my dreams and often makes me act in ways I do not comprehend. Okay, so the effective action is to have your subconscious make you work in ways we don't understand. Okay. So what are some key success factors? Okay, I want to talk about 3 key success factors that I learned from the weight loss. Okay, first of all, it's a team game. Okay, I mentioned it's a team. Having a team, being accountable to the team, having the team monitor me, and knowing it's about my not quitting will help a team member. Okay, and which comes to my second point, the team accountability, and it's about others. Okay, if I quit this thing, if I don't hold a high standard, then people like Hui Xuan, who really wants to look good in a bikini, Hock Sing, who's got this precious grandchild, and he wants to stay along as long as possible to be with that granddaughter, and Cheng Hui and Su, for their health, and so that they can do better in this business. And then the third thing is my personal development. What the input into my mindset. So here is about growth of the mind, my psyche. Okay, so these are the key success factors. When I have a team, when it's about others, and when I make sure that my mindset grows. And of course, the last factor is grace. Okay, with why do we gain weight? Because I never say grace. Okay, I never thank God for this, unhealthy food. I just quickly gobble the food. But seriously, with the ABCD challenge, it has led to more benefits than just that specific weight loss. So I want to encourage us, okay, to apply these success factors, these same success factors applied to Hokkaido. Okay, as you work on your Hokkaido qualification, and as you recruit massively for ideas. Ideas are innovators and daring early adopters who want to do a startup. Okay, as you work on the Hokkaido qualification and recruit massively, you will gain far more than you imagine. So finally, I want to leave with you a slide that really expresses what grace is all about. And this is, this verse in Colossians. It says, "Now to Him, to God, grace. Okay, now to Him who by the power at work within us is able to do far more abundantly than all that we ask or think. Far more abundantly than all that we ask or think." And this is where we go into the realm of miracles, which is what success is about.